Adrian, as our head of technology, could you please describe for us the product offering that Aquis currently has?
Absolutely, Richard. So Aquis Technologies has a suite of products which is really geared at the next generation of financial markets, including stock exchanges, regulated markets and trading venues. We have things including matching engines, market surveillance systems, single dealer platforms, and also market connectivity hubs to connect systematic internalizers with their trading counterparties as well.
And what are the types of clients that we have? Like, who uses these different products?
Well, it's a big range, Richard. So we've got everything from regulated markets and trading venues using it, as well as investment banks and high-frequency trading firms. We actually also have a decent number of prospects and clients that are central banks of countries and also national exchanges of major economies. I mean, it's actually quite surprising to me. If you'd asked me, a year ago, would we be speaking to the caliber of organizations that we're speaking to today? I would have been gobsmacked at some of them. But I think really a lot of this, we got put on the map, a few years ago with a big piece of work we did with SGX, the Singapore National Exchange, and also Amazon's Web Services, AWS, because we were actually the first sort of serious regulated market technology provider to actually prove ultra-low latency matching engine capabilities in the cloud in fully virtualized environments. And since then, interest has really been off the charts.
And so how long does it take, say, with a contract? So come from initial contact with yourselves through to fruition. How long does that process take?
Well, it's a pretty lengthy sales cycle, mostly because actually we're typically dealing with regulated entities of some sort, either existing markets who already have some sort of regulatory authorization, and they look very heavily at risk mitigation in any kind of technology transition. So that can take quite a while, and we help them with a lot of consultancy services around the technology of migrations and things of this nature. But it can take anything from sort of a year up to 2 years. It's actually a pretty similar time frame for a lot of our startup clients as well, because although they don't have a lot of the considerations of existing and legacy technology and migration paths and things of that nature, a lot of these clients are actually pursuing a regulatory authorization. And in major jurisdictions, these can take also 1 to 2 years to obtain.
Oh, it sounds like you really have to understand the nature of the client. But how would you describe the relationship that you have with these counterparties?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. We have to be very close to all of our prospects and clients, and this is it's a very serious business, and we need to make sure really that everything that this client is looking for is as buttoned up as it can be throughout the entire process. So I recently had a CEO of a fairly sizable organization asking me about my opinion of regulatory differences and ways that they should set up their market structure in the jurisdiction that they're going to be operating in. How do we work with things in Europe and now the UK, of course, and also, how that differs from the way that things occur in the US. So it's very much a focus on, we are a partner, not a pure technology vendor. And, Aquis brings real credibility to the table, and this is why a lot of our clients choose us, because there are a lot of technology vendors out there. Most of them do not run their own regulated markets and trading venues. And, when a technologies client signs with Aquis, they really, get exposure to the entire team here. So it's not just a technology sales team. They are speaking to, senior people from across the organization, including operations, compliance, surveillance people, and, we're really a partner to our clients.
So, Adrian, it sounds like there's an awful lot of change happening at the moment, but amongst all of that, what's the one thing that most excites you?
I think, Richard, the thing that excites me most is really actually the creation of our newest platform earlier this year, Equinox, which is the world's first regulated market grade technology, which is capable of running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, forever, without ever having to shut down to do anything. Now, the reason that's exciting, everybody's like, well, that's just for crypto. And of course, the crypto crowd are all interested in it. But actually, really where this helps is if you think about traditional capital markets, if you have a market in the Americas, another one in Europe, and one in Asia, if they each have an 8-hour trading day, well, pretty quickly you've got a 24-hour market. And actually, what Equinox does is allow us, of course, with the appropriate securities and controls to make sure that nobody is able to trade on any markets that they shouldn't be able to, is promote the concept of shared platforms. And really what this does, and it's an overused word, but really we are democratizing the possibility of accessing and utilizing serious exchange-grade matching engine technology. And that is going to have the benefit of bringing the total cost of ownership down from existing providers who are just effectively licensing a single matching engine per client. What that does is actually that opens up non-traditional financial services who could all use, a lot of industries could use matching engine technologies, but the costs have been quite prohibitively high for them in the past. But now with this new shared exchange as a service ownership model, the possibilities become endless there.
Fascinating. Thank you so much, Adrian.
Thank you, Richard.